India had an amazing start to the World Cup campaign with a victory. What about Rahul, KL Rahul? He's always been my favorite. Oh, that was an unforgettable scene, and it will be. It was a happy moment, and he sat down. Oh, what did I do? I hit a six. For the first time, a batsman was not happy that he hit a six. His plan was to hit a four first. Poor guy. It was so hilarious. I watched that scene many times. I rewinded and watched it, rewinded and watched it. I rewind or rebound. No, rebound is different. Rewind.
Sir, for Australia, Virat Kohli's catch is a turning point of Australia.
Well, I don't think it was going to make much of a difference. The team that we have today, even if Virat Kohli had got out, somebody else would have taken that in a role. India has 7, 8 good batsmen. So even if you lose 4 or 5 wickets now, you can still hope to chase 200, 220 runs. It was a small total. That was the biggest thing. Yeah, sure. Yeah. What do I do? This. And then, okay. Okay. Great. I smell great. But still nobody wants to sit next to me. Okay. Virat Kohli's wicket would have been definitely helped them, but I don't think India would have lost that match. The moment they bowled them out for 199, it's not one of those teams in the old times. Even when India managed, the bowlers sometimes, bowl the opposition out for a small total, batsmen would just commit suicide and, lose the match. But it didn't happen yesterday. It was good. And it was just, I'm very confident, and I know this Australian team is not going to get to the semi-final either. This Australian team is not going to the semi-final. That's my prediction. See what happens. Huh? South Africa will definitely go. Kiwis will go. They are a very balanced team. England will go, and India. The other 3 teams, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and who? Netherlands, Afghanistan, Australia, they are not going to the semi-final. They're weak teams. They don't have the balance.
There is a big difference in team and
team A, Group A, Group B.
Yeah, team.
Every team will play against every team now.
Yes, sir. Every time as a team B, sir. For the team, like.
I know what you mean.
Yes, sir.
So whose team A to team B are different? There is a big difference. Where?
Not in ODI, sir. All the other matches. Sometimes India send their B team to the lower range of
the teams which are not very good, very strong, like Zimbabwe and all, right? Yes, India can definitely. No, Indian cricket talent is so immense these days. We can have 2 teams actually. We can play 2 A teams. We are so good right now. Don't forget, yesterday Shami didn't play. Yadav didn't play. Umesh Yadav. Shami, Umesh Yadav, and take another bowler. What was that? Lanky bowler, tall bowler, test bowler. Ishant Sharma. Bumrah was in the team. So you keep these 3 players, they can make another team. They're world-class bowlers, all the 3. Shami, Ishant Sharma, and Umesh Yadav. These 3 can be in another team, another cricket team. India can play 2 teams if they want. There are so many players. And don't forget, Prithvi Shaw is not playing. Prithvi Shaw is a world-class. Sanju Samsung is not playing. Rinku is playing for Asian Cup, right? So he's a great batsman, So I'm saying that India can definitely easily play two teams. They're so talented, so many talents these days. This is why when India failed to win, a World Cup tournament or any multinational country tournament, it's a sad thing, because when you have so many talented players, then you should show that in results as well. It's like you're doing a lot of hard work in the class and results are not showing. Your results are not good, but in the class you're the best boy, best student, but in the results somehow somebody else does better. And Indian bowlers, the way they bowled yesterday, they got the other team out for 199. Australian team for 199. And they were 119 for 3 only. 80 more runs and they were all out. Guys, 12.10. Complete the sentence with take or get. We learned so many phrases with take and get. Exercise 12.10. I'm going to play the audio. .10. .10.
Take or get. 1.
The best way to get to the airport is to take a taxi.
2.
How long does it take if you go by train?
3.
I haven't got a camera. I always take photos with my phone.
4.
Sue has taken her driving test 3 times and she's failed every time.
5.
Are you still getting ready? We're going to be so late.
6.
The doctor told me to take it easy if I want to get better soon.
7.
It rained on the day we got married. We got very wet, but still had a great day.
8.
You can't get on the bus with that big dog. Please get off.
9.
Slow down. Take your time. We're not in a hurry.
10.
I get so many emails, I don't have time to answer them all.
Read the sentences aloud. Read the sentences aloud. When my students have improved their level, then I see a change in the way they read the sentences. I've often noticed that the good students do not rush through the sentences. They change their tone as per the message in the sentence. Like you heard all these 10 sentences in the audio. One did not read all the sentences the same way because they are conveying different messages. So according to the message, if your tone changes, it means you know what you're reading. So let's do number 10, everybody. Read number 10. Read it the way you should say it. Suppose you're saying this to somebody. Okay, after you read this once, looking at that sentence, can you do it without looking at the sentence? I
get
so many emails. I get so many emails. I don't have time to read them all. So there, to reply them all, to read them all, okay? To reply to them all, to reply to them all, to read them all. So see, if you appreciate the phrases, it will not be any difficult. It won't be so challenging at all. You can just follow it. I get so many emails. I don't have time. I don't have to read them all, to reply to them all. Okay, to answer them all, to answer them all, to reply to them all. Okay, number 9. Slow down.
slow down your time.
Take your time.
Not
We are not in a hurry. Okay, slow down. So somebody is rushing through, somebody is, in a hurry. They're not doing things the right way. So you say, slow down. Whether they're speaking, whether they're writing, whether they're doing anything, you can say, अरे भाई, slow down. In Hindi we are saying, अरे जरा आराम से, अरे धीरे धीरे, अरे आराम से, धीरे. भाई, slow down. We are not in a hurry. Take your time. Take your time. So somebody said to you that, I will reply to your message in a few minutes. I'm a little busy. Then you say, no problem. Take your time. No issues. Okay? Please come in. Okay. Number 8. Read number 8. You have an objection, right? So you show that objection in your tone. Sorry, sir. You can't get on the bus with that big dog. Sorry. Please. Get off, sir. Okay. If you guys are asking the man to let go of the dog, then that would be stupid. People who have a dog don't let go of their dogs, okay? Their dog is like a member of their family. If somebody enters the cinema hall with a baby, sometimes the cinema wala says, please, sir, you can't bring the baby here. Please go out. They don't say, throw the baby out. Okay. They say, leave the cinema hall. The baby is important, they understand. So they don't say, throw the baby out, leave the baby out. Because some people wanted to say here that leave the dog out. No, you can't do that. Don't even ask. The dog is important to them, to those people, okay? Their pet is important. Please get off. I know some of you, when you chose, please take off, you thought that you're saying, kutte ko bahar chodo, nahi ho sakta, okay? Number 7, guys. But there is no tone. Message is because you don't appreciate what you're saying. If you appreciate what you're saying, the tone will be according to that message. It rained on the day we got married. शादी हुआ था ना हम लोग का, बड़ी बारिश हुई थी. It rained a lot on the day we got married. We got very wet, but still had a great day. Here still means तब भी, बावजूद उसके, right? अब अगर यहाँ से ना स्टिल सीखे हम, तो हम बेवकूफ हैं. बारिश के भीगने से कोई फर्क? हम तुमको इतना मारे, फिर भी तुम वही चीज किया रे. ऐसा होता है ना, यानी मार का कोई असर. Now say this, I beat you so badly that day, and you still did the same thing. You still did so still हो गया. कितना आसान है. How easy. हम उसको ना इतना बदतमीज तरीके से पेश आते हैं, फिर भी वो हमको हमेशा बोलती है आई लव यू, हमको समझ नहीं आता कैसे, है ना? ऐसा बोलते हैं ना. चलिए बोलिए, आई एम सो रूड टू हर, आई एम सो डिसरिस्पेक्टफुल टू हर, बट शी स्टिल सेज she loves me. She still says she loves me. I don't understand. I don't think she has any self-esteem. I don't think she has any. Okay. Still is clear. तुमको हम हर महीने 10,000 रुपए देते हैं, फिर भी तुम बोलते हो तुमको पैसे का कमी है, मतलब मेरे 10,000 रुपए देना, फर्क नहीं पड़ता. How do you say that? I send you 10,000 rupees every month, and you're still telling me that you need more money? Which student gets 10,000 from their parents per month? देखो मुस्कुरा रहा है, इसको यही सब सुनने को मिला है इस लड़के को, राइट? अफरीदी, तुम्हें यही सब सुनने को मिला ना? Okay, number 6. Still. हम इतना खाते हैं फिर भी नहीं, वजन ही नहीं बढ़ता है. No, Adnan, you're fine. Don't worry. You're fine. Don't worry. Young boys should be like you only. Okay. When they grow 25, you see, when Salman Khan was young, he was very slim. But see, when he grew a little older, he started working on his body and he got such a lovely shape. So never worry about your slim, appearance. Okay, that's fine. Absolutely. Actually, it's bad to be overweight. हाँ, go ahead. हम इतना खाते हैं फिर भी शरीर में वजन नहीं बढ़ता है मेरा. I eat so much and still, I don't know why. I just don't put on any weight. I still don't put on any weight. I still don't. जैसे चाहे बोलो, कोई फर्क नहीं. There is so much freedom. Okay, when you appreciate English, then there is so much freedom. Okay. Still is clear? Number 6. You're not reading it properly, Lucky. Read it properly. The doctor told me to take it easy if I want to get better soon. The doctor told me to take it easy if I want to get better soon. 5. Are you still getting ready? And this still is different. This is still and this still in number 7, they are two different stills. Number 5, are you still getting ready? मतलब अभी भी तैयार हो रहे हो, right? Are you still getting ready? We are going to be so late. तुमको मना किए थे बोला साड़ी पहनने के लिए, फिर भी तुम पहन ली, right? I told you not to wear this sari, but you still wore the same sari, but you still wore it. I'm not going with you. I'm not going with you. Okay. You guys are going to have this kind of conversation in the future. Number 4. I just want to ask a very basic question. After doing the same exercise 2-3 times, do you not feel better about those sentences? Do you not feel more confident that you understand them better? So that's very simple. You guys are not those people who will learn anything in one go. Simple. Accept your reality. The sooner, the better. You did this on Saturday. I played the audio file on Saturday. Maybe I read it on Saturday. If I didn't play the audio file, perhaps I did, maybe I didn't, but I read these sentences. Now, after reading them again, are you not feeling a little better? If you did this exercise 2 more times, I'm telling you, the same way, with full interest, okay, you are going to feel a lot more confident. It's all about this revision for you guys. You don't realize it. You guys don't have the patience for revision, and without revision, you're not going to get better. That's also certain. Because some of you guys keep making the same mistakes again and again. So the best thing is revise, revise, and revise until you become sure about what you're going to say. Number 3. Number 3. I haven't got a camera. Read, yeah, read out loud. It says read the sentence. I haven't got a camera. I always take photos with my phone. Number 1. Number 1.
The best way to get to the airport is to take taxi.
Use Patna instead of airport.
The best way to get the Patna is
Get Patna. Get Patna.
Get to the Patna.
To the Patna. Lakiya pagla gaya hai. Lucky, what are you doing, boy? What are you doing? Sometimes you're saying get Patna, sometimes you say get to the Patna. First of all, understand, airport is a common noun. That's what we're talking about. And Patna is a proper noun. So you don't say the Patna, okay? Get to Patna. Yes. The best way to get to Patna is आप बोलो जैसे बोलना. Is by aeroplane. Is by bike, by bus. Okay, whatever. Okay, yeah. Number 2. Yeah, okay, fine, we're done. Now talking about you, exercise 5. There are 6 questions. Complete them first of all. Complete the questions, everybody. Have you completed the questions? I would like to thank Hina. Hina, are you here, Hina? No, Hina isn't here. Hina, did Hina join today or not?
No, sir.
Okay, I would like to thank her, even though she's not here. This is what I like about my classes. I didn't remember that Hina's fee was due. The class is about to be over, guys, right? And she still sent me 3,000 rupees today. Okay, she could have easily said, okay, he's not asking, I should not talk about it, right? But my students are like that. I feel so grateful that I don't have this trust issue with my students. Yes, I have a rule that people pay all the fee, but in certain circumstances, some people don't. And when they don't, they do it on their own like this. So thank you very much, Hina, for giving me another reason to feel positive about my students. Other students are worried that their students will run away with the money, right? Yeah. Some people do. 1 or 2 people do, even in my institute. I don't understand their nature. Some people do. They don't pay. Somehow they just wait for the teacher to forget about it, you know. I know 1 or 2 students who have done that to me as well. But the good thing is I have only 1 or 2 students, such students. I can remember them. So, number 1, how long does it take you to get to school? And you understand what you're saying? Kitna der lagta hai school pahunchne mein? Sometimes mummy papa also ask this question. How long does it take you to get to school? The school starts at 9 o'clock. You leave home at 7. Yeah. Some children do that. The school starts at 9 in the morning and they will leave home at 7:30. 1 hour, 30 minutes, because they'll go early and play or sit down and talk to their friends. So mummy has to ask this question. How long does it take you to get to school? 20 minutes, mummy. Then why do you go at 7:30? Your school starts at 9. Do you get to hear this kind of thing? Anybody here? Okay. By the way, how long does it take you to get to school? Means this is school. I'm talking about this is language school.
It take you.
Yes, sir.
It takes you.
Sorry. It takes me. It takes me. What?
It take you or it takes you.
You're asking me whether it should be take or takes here. Sabha, you're asking
Yes,
me whether
sir.
it should be take or takes. No,
Yes.
that's a real insult. That's a real insult. This is Unit 12. We are going to finish the lesson, the whole course, and you're asking me whether it will be takes or take. Okay, just because you asked me, I want everybody shout out the right answer.
How long does it
It
take?
takes.
सबाजी सुन लीजिए, आप जोर से बोलना सब लोग, please.
How long does it take?
Just say the word. Just say the freaking word. One more time. Take. Well done, boys. सबाजी, क्या आप करते हो मेरे साथ? ये हम लोग अभी डिस्कस
Okay,
करेंगे.
sir, I understand before does. Okay, sir. Okay, sorry, sir.
अब जाके आप समझिए. बड़ा जल्दी
Yes, sir.
समझ गए मतलब. ये बड़ा बुरा लग रहा है, अभी सच बता रहा हूँ. ये मुझे बुरा लग रहा है यार. ये मैं अभी समझाऊं यूनिट 12 में. ये बुरा लग रहा है यार.
सर आप ही
मुझसे बुरा
छूट
लग रहा
दिए
है.
कि जो भी कंफ्यूजन हो आप पूछ सकती हैं बगैर डरे हुए.
कोई
हम बगैर
कंफ्यूजन
डरे
है क्यों? पूछ तो सकती हैं आप. तो मैं कह ही रहा हूँ पूछ सकती हैं. पूछने से रोका नहीं है. ये कंफ्यूजन है क्यों? ये बात होना चाहिए कि नहीं होना चाहिए? दोस्तों, होना चाहिए कि नहीं होना चाहिए?
होना
ठीक है.
चाहिए.
क्यों है ये कंफ्यूजन? क्यों है ये कंफ्यूजन? क्या आप नहीं बोलते वेयर डू यू लिव? क्या आप नहीं पूछते वेयर डज ही लिव? तो वहां से क्यों हम लेसन लेके नहीं आएंगे? शम्स बेटा, हाउ लॉन्ग डज इट टेक? या टेक्स? टेक बिना एस के. और जवाब देंगे तो क्या बोलेंगे भाई? इट टेक्स. एस किधर से किधर हो रहा है अभी? हमको उसमें कंफ्यूजन रहेगा यूनिट 12 में.
नो सर, नो कंफ्यूजन.
कटोरा लॉ कोरोना है. कटोरा लॉ. पूरा आंसू इतना गिरेगा कहां जाएगा? देखो, आप जो कप भेजी हो ना, इसी कप में रोएंगे अभी हम. ये पूछ रही है टेक में रेस लगेगा कि नहीं. Make your observation strong. Okay, it's all about observation. This observation that she said, oh does है इसलिए ये यूनिट 3 में चला. उसी वजह से हम लोग फिर उसी को रिवाइज किए यूनिट 5-6 में did के साथ. V2 changed into V1 because we bring something before the question subject. He lived. Where did he live? The same pattern. Okay. How long does it take you to get to this school? From home, of course.
It takes 5 minutes.
5 minutes by bike. Okay, 10 minutes by bike. On foot. Okay. Piyush, 1 minute on foot. 1 minute on foot. And Nandini, 40 seconds. You walk very slowly. 40 seconds. That's a lot of time. 10-20 seconds should be enough. Okay. She can jump off the roof as well, yeah. Jump over the wall, I mean to say. Okay. Number 2. What time do you? देखिए सबा, मैं सवाल पूछने के लिए बुरा नहीं मान रहा हूँ. जवाब तो हम लोगों ने दिया ही, राइट? लेकिन इस बात पे सवाल उठ रहा है कि ये क्यों है कंफ्यूजन. ये आप पूछेंगे और हम समझाएंगे, अभी भी अच्छे से समझा सकते हैं. इफ यू आस्क मी ना क्यों हो रहा है, आई विल एक्सप्लेन. बट ये तो सवाल है कि क्यों है. क्या हम लोगों ने इस बारे में 1-2 दफे बात की है? ये सवाल है. क्या 1-2 दफे बात हुई है? ये तो नाम जैसा आपको याद होना चाहिए, अपने नाम की तरह, कि अगर डज है इसलिए एस हटा है. Number 2. What time do you get back home? After school or after work? Yes. People get back home after school, after work. What time do you get back? What time do you get back home? After school, after work. But I don't think you go to school or you go to work either. You guys are in the middle, yeah, waiting for a job. Yeah, waiting to get a job, and you're done with your schooling, right? Do you go to college? Are you going regularly these days? But I think the school management has asked very strictly to have full attendance, 75% attendance. So are you going to college? Still not going, despite the strict rules. How confident are you, and what is giving you this much confidence? What if they bar you, they stop you from taking the exam? Then if they say you don't have full attendance, no exam, you can't sit at the exam, then what? You will give them money and they will give you attendance. But they are asking you for this
No, sir. Nowadays,
biometric attendance.
They send their attendance sheet for the particular every day.
Yes, and every day they have to send it back as well, so that they cannot change it later.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Wow. These are ideas. Where were these ideas earlier? Very simple. Today we have internet, right? So tell me which students were present with the biometrics. With the biometrics. Otherwise, teachers can wrongly say this guy was present, that guy was present. And you know what? This can be very bad, because if you make a student who is not here present, and if he commits a crime, it's easy for him to get away. He will say, I was present. Take a look. My attendance says that I was in college. I couldn't have been at two places at the same time. So guys, I think it is really good that they are asking students to be regular. How many of you are regularly attending college classes? 1 and 2. You're also going regularly to college, Mahila College. Then Kisan College. You're going to Kisan College every day. What course are you doing there? What course are you doing? Commerce for +2 or graduation? +2. Okay. So you take the auto, and your papa drops you. Bhaiya drops you. Okay. And he brings you back as well. He comes to bring you, take you home 2 times. Bhaiya ko kaam pe laga rakha hai. He has to drop you and he has to bring you back. Wow. Nice job you have given him. And how much are you paying him for this? Nothing. Just a few bad words. Because of you, I'm late. Because of you, I'm late. And all this. Okay. And you are also doing your +2, I think. Are you not going to college? What's giving you so much confidence that you will be able to? That's another thing. But have you? You are wrong. Go find out. Maybe. Went there. I went there. Gaye the. So what did they say? It's okay if you don't come. You will be able to take exam. Which college? Mahila College. Okay. I hope you guys don't have any problems when you are sitting for the exam, because I think, like I have heard, they're very, very strict about the attendance. And yeah, it is true that a lot of teachers are not very capable teachers. They are not very competent teachers. But they should work on all these things. At least the new teachers that will be hired will be good quality, because they have taken BPSC exams, they have done state, CTET, So
The contract, they are good.
Contract-based teachers are good. Okay.
And local government teachers are not so good. They
Okay.
are old, and they are not able to manage the whole class.
Okay, yes. I think teaching jobs should not be for up to 60 or that in such a long time. It should be only for 20 years, and after that, government should put them in another, field. They should not fire them, but they should put them in another field after 5-10 years, so that new young teachers keep coming, My wife has cleared everything as well. Now she's just waiting for the merit list, if her name will be there or not. Let's see. Okay. Now, number 3. What time do you usually get up in the morning? Okay. I don't have a fixed time. Today I woke up at 4:30. And then I went back to sleep again. Maybe 4:15. I just woke up to the azan, and I went downstairs, checked on my family. Actually, I was sleeping downstairs, right? I'm sorry, I was sleeping downstairs. So I woke up, just came upstairs and slept again here for an hour. Yeah. I don't have a fixed time to get up in the morning. 4. Have you
Taken any exam recently?
taken any exams recently? I haven't. Number 5.
Does it take you a long time to get ready before you go out?
Nah, not me. Not me. I get ready in like 2 minutes. The other day, it was Jitya, na? A fast for mothers. They fast for their sons, So my wife, it was on Sunday, no, Saturday? On Saturday. And my daughter told me, it took my wife 1 hour to get ready. Okay. And then what Aditi noticed, she went to do puja and she went upstairs and 2 minutes later, she was back downstairs. Okay. Aditi asked, have you finished the puja? She said, yes. Then Aditi was so shocked. She said, it took you 1 hour to get ready and puja took only 2 minutes. So, yeah, women, it takes them a long time to get ready. Yeah. But still, I will say my wife, she normally gets ready very quickly when she has to go out with me. It's just that when she's getting ready for a party or something, then obviously it takes more time because you have to put the makeup on and everything, matching things. But it doesn't take me any time at all. 5 minutes is more than enough for me to get ready. 6.
Are you getting tired for this exercise?
I'm getting tired of something else.
Because of me?
No. Come again?
Because of me, sir.
No, don't feel guilty like that. And getting tired, जब मैंने कहा I'm getting tired, तो आपको because of me की जगह of me करना चाहिए. Are you getting tired of me, sir? Are you getting tired of? Not this exercise of me. Because की जगह नहीं है. देखो. Are you getting tired of? Okay. Nah. But again, I will say only one thing. You need to observe your own personality. Okay. You need to. Because once you know yourself, your weaknesses, your strengths, then you can find the right strategy for yourself. Having, I will say, wrong ideas about yourself can be very, very difficult sometimes. I mean, if I think that I'm a very good singer, I can only embarrass myself publicly. Right? So it's very necessary to know what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. So you need to keep observing. Sabaji should just ask herself that why does it slip my mind how these things work? And where else I have not paid so much attention. Once I said it to her, that I think when I'm teaching, some of my students, it's not only Sabaji, there are other people as well who are guilty of this. When I'm teaching a concept, some students, I said this in the afternoon class to Duksar and Saddam as well, some students are guilty of this. When I start teaching something, their automatic response is, I know what sir is teaching. That is the moment you will lose your focus. The moment you have this thought that you know what I'm teaching. I don't teach. I just sit here, talk to you, and I want you to observe how I put my words together. Be observant and you will learn English. If you try and understand the English lessons, you will never learn anything from me because I don't teach chapters. I teach English. We are learning the present perfect. Does it mean everything I taught in this unit is about the present perfect only? No, there were so many other things as well. There was a very lovely phrase. सिर्फ मुझे लग रहा है कि सच में रूम में काफी गर्मी है. Is it me or
this room
the
is
room is
really
hot? क्या है present perfect इसमें? अगर present perfect पे कोई बैठा रहेगा कि सर वो सिखा रहे हैं, then they will not pay attention to this. So you need to pay attention to every word and phrase that I use in the class. That's all. Simple and easy because you want to learn to speak English. That's a difficult task unless you approach it the right way. Are you tired of this exercise? I'm tired of your excuses. All right, like this. Suppose a student is always making excuses about why they have not done their homework, okay? Then you say, I'm tired of your excuses. You're tired of something, you don't want it anymore, okay? Okay, fine. Everyday English, transport and travel. Transport and travel. But, okay, fine. Work with a partner. Put the words in the correct column. I think I should give you guys a little bit time to practice the exercises, questions in 5 with each other, okay? Ask and answer the questions with each other. One person asks, the other person replies. And then they can, ask the question back. For example, how long does it take you to get to school? My home is not very far. It's just 5 minutes from here. And you? Like this. Okay, is it necessary that I answer, it takes me this way? Is it necessary? Yes, I will think that this is how it should be, form the sentence, positive sentence. Take a look what I mean. How long does it take you to get to school? So of course, there is an arrangement possible. It takes me 20 minutes to get to school, possible. But if somebody is talking practically, then is it necessary to answer that way only? Can I not say, oh, no, my home is very near. I get here in 5 minutes. My home is only 2 minutes away from here. Like this. So it means you answered that it takes you only 2 minutes. You answered the question. You don't have to speak like a robot, the same sentence, everybody. You speak naturally, the way you want to. So go ahead and practice for a few minutes. I'm going to open the breakout rooms for you. And one more request to all my students, okay? Anyone, Padma, you're waiting for the books in the morning class, I know. Please send me your address once again, because somehow I can't find it, and that's why I've been waiting. So please send your address once again. And I'm going to open the breakout rooms. Guys, go ahead and ask each other these 6 questions. Ready, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's wrong with my mouse? Mouse la kharab. Arey yaar. Oh, why did it have to happen at this time? Swords law. When you really need something, in that moment, it won't work. What do I do? Throw it? Oh, it's working now. Yeah. I threatened that I will throw it. Okay. Musharraf said he can't join. You should have said that earlier a little bit. Everybody, are you going to the breakout room? Padma, Musharraf, Sabah, Athar, join the breakout room, please. All of you guys are here. Please go to the breakout room and ask and answer the questions with each other. Be there and wait, please. Your friends are joining. Perhaps it is their poor internet connection. I don't know. Padma, Athar, Musharraf, Sabah, please. Gulafsa is waiting. Somebody please go there. Padma, Musharraf. Musharraf, you said you can't join. Why is that? Hey, turn on the fans, please. Turn on the fans. By pressing the two-way switch off. Press the two-way switch off and the fans will be on, and the lights as well. Yeah. Yes, thank you. All right. Guys, you know what? I want to share something very, honestly with you. I believe people when they say they want to do something. I believe people when they say they want to learn English. I believe that they really want to do it. When they say I'm ready to work hard for it, I believe them that they want to. When I give somebody the second chance to learn, I believe that they would be working as hard as they did in the first time, right? I don't like going after anybody, especially adults, no way. It's not my style. I can't convince myself that if I realize that somebody is an adult, but they don't have the right way of thinking, I try to correct them. I try to tune their fine tune their thinking so that they can take more advantage. But I don't like pushing anybody unnecessarily. Like, like what people do, teachers, like, have you done your homework or not? Attitude, I can't do that. So anybody who's not doing their best at home, who's not spending time at home, okay, those who get bored reading, like I said, you did this exercise, the previous exercise 12.10, the audio file is there as well. Listen to it a couple of times, see how comfortable you feel with those sentences. It means everything that appears difficult at first becomes easy after 2-3 times. So revise. And if you don't find revision interesting, then be ready to make the same mistake a lot of times and be embarrassed. It is bad for your self-confidence as well when you repeat your mistakes. Yes or no? Of course, I can't speak much Italian at the moment. I can tell you something. When my teacher explains a rule, I understand what that rule is. Sometimes I forget a few things. Then I will say, I don't remember very well what you said. I will clearly say that I don't remember what you said very well about this part. Other parts I remember and I can explain what you want. Like verb form. The thing that bothers me about Italian is the stress. A certain syllable gets the stress. And it's very difficult for me to remember that because, like I said, in my mother tongue, Hindi, there is no concept of stressed syllable. English I've been learning for quite some time, so I've become more comfortable with the English stress. But Italian is a new language for me, so stress bothers me so much. For example, of course, I will say he eats, we'll say manja. Okay. If I have to say I eat, I'll say manjo. You manjo. And if I have to say you eat, then I have to say tu manji. See, I have no confusion here about the verb form. Maybe when I'm speaking, slip of tongue can happen. But when it comes to just telling you what will happen and why, I remember the forms very well. I want you to pay attention to the concepts that way. क्या होता है और उसको कभी ना भूलें. फिर प्रैक्टिस की जरूरत होती है सिर्फ आगे बढ़ने के लिए. ये जो कंफ्यूजन आते हैं ना वर्ब फॉर्म्स में, कौन सा वर्ब फॉर्म था, क्यों था, नहीं पता है क्लियरली, रीजंस नहीं पता है, तो वो आपको आपका सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस नीचे ले जाएगा. Be clear about the verb forms. Now we are moving on to the next part. The next part is everyday English. Transport and travel. We are going to learn some lovely phrases in this exercise. Transport and travel. Work with a partner. Put the words in the correct column. Work with a partner. Put the words in the correct column. Some can go in more than one column. So we have bus, train, plane, 3 columns. Which words are associated with bus, which are associated with train, and which are associated with plane journey? Okay. Basically, this exercise is intended to help you improve your vocabulary. That's all the purpose is. And the good news is you are from India. For you, these are all familiar vocabulary items. Let's start with the last one, boarding pass. If you have never heard what boarding pass is, I'll tell you, it is something that we use when we travel by plane. Okay, it's a pass they give you, okay, to get on the plane. So that's why it is called a boarding pass. If you don't have a boarding pass, you cannot get on the plane. So boarding pass. Double decker. Usually there are double decker buses, right? Well, you can find some double decker trains as well, but mainly there are double decker buses. Now, maybe somebody will make a double decker plane someday, but that's not a problem. Normally, double decker is used for a bus which has a very interesting sitting arrangement. Ground floor and the first floor, double decker. On the ground bus, first, I don't know what vocabulary terminology they use for it, and there are some which sit upstairs as well. Okay, double decker buses are common in Kolkata, I hear. In Mumbai. In England, it is very common, double decker buses. Why do they need double decker buses? Their population is very small. Platform. Of course, we understand what is platform, right? Okay. Flight, we understand. Okay. Hand luggage. Hand luggage. This terminology is used when you travel by plane. And people who speak English use the word, the phrase hand luggage to refer to those things which you carry with you. Your luggage normally doesn't go with you. When you get on the plane, you do not take your bag, your suitcase with you. Those things go elsewhere, right? But you can carry some things with you, and that's your hand luggage. Because you carry it in your hands, that's why it is hand luggage. Buffet car, and we pronounce it buffet. The problem with some students is they will look at the spellings half-heartedly. They will not pay attention to the spelling B-U-F-F-E-T, and they will not notice how I said the word. Tomorrow, when they will read this word, they will say buffet. Buffet car kya hota hai? They won't remember that I said buffet because they didn't pay attention. That's all. Buffet car. Pay attention. If you have a highlighter, highlight that. Buffet car. A buffet car is a part of a train. Car word is used to refer to the compartments, bogie. All right. So car word is used in English for them. Okay. A train has 36 cars. A train has 46 cars, like this. 46 cars means 46 compartments, bogies. Okay. And a buffet car is a compartment where they sell food. You can go there and buy food. Some trains have a restaurant car instead of a buffet car. A restaurant car has desks, tables as well, chairs. You sit there and somebody will serve you. A buffet car will not have tables and chairs. You have to buy your food, serve yourself, because it is buffet. And you know what happens in buffet? You don't have somebody serving you. You serve yourself after paying the money. Okay. Okay. Buffet car, ticket office. Of course, everything you need to buy. You go to the ticket office to buy tickets for bus, tickets for trains, and ticket for planes as well. Ticket office, bus stop. You know, check-in desk. This phrase is used when you travel by plane. You get inside the airport and you need to go to the check-in desk. Inform them that you have arrived. They will officially mention it that you came into the airport at this time. That is called check-in. Customs. It is a word which refers to a group of people, a department that keeps an eye on travelers, passengers, that they do not smuggle anything. They do not. For example, you know that in Nepal, gold is very cheap compared to India. So you buy gold there. You take Indian money, you buy gold in Nepal, and you bring it to India, and you sell it at high prices. You make money, right? So this is not allowed. Or some bad stuff, some drugs and stuff. So customs is a department that takes care of these things. They do not allow you. If they doubt that you have something in your bag, they will stop you. They will check your bag thoroughly. They can take you to jail if they find anything illegal with you in your possession. So customs. So of course, this is related to planes. When you travel by plane, okay. Arrivals. The word arrivals refers to those trains and planes which are arriving, not which are going. They're arriving, they're called arrivals, okay? Arrival time and all that. Waiting room. You will find a waiting room at the railway station as well. I think there is a waiting room at the plane station, at the airport as well, okay? Should be there, why not? A waiting room is just a waiting room. While you are waiting for your bus, train, and plane, you can be in the waiting room, railway station. Timetable. Oh, no need to say anything. Timetable. A timetable tells you what time the bus or the train or the plane will leave. Timetable. Okay, travel card. You get a travel card, and with that travel card, you can travel as much as you want. Usually, people use it when they're traveling by bus and train. They use a travel card. Okay, yeah. Departure board. Departure board. A departure board is a notice board that tells you what time the planes or the trains will leave. A departure board. Season ticket. A season ticket is a ticket you can use to travel throughout the season. All right, for long period. Normally you have a ticket for one journey, but a season ticket is not for one journey. You can use it for multiple journeys for a certain period of time. Okay. Of course, I haven't traveled much, so don't grill me over these things. I'm just explaining the basic meaning of these words, right? Season ticket. Have I ever bought a season ticket? No. Okay. So I will not be able to give you any practical knowledge about these things because I haven't traveled much. But yeah, we have some vocabulary items, so we just learned them. Okay. Now, exercise 2. Listen to 3 announcements. We are going to listen to 3 announcements. Are they for bus, train, or plane? 12.11. Let's listen.
12.11 Travel announcements. 1.
The 11:55 for Newcastle stopping at Peterborough, York and Darlington is now ready to board on platform 10. There is a buffet car on this train. Please check that you have all your luggage with you.
This announcement is for only those people will not be able to answer who cannot hear the sounds. Understand? Otherwise, if you hear the sounds, there is no challenge at all because they use the word train. So of course, there is no challenge. This announcement is for train. So why this question? This question doesn't really want you to be wrong. We are not expecting you to be wrong. We are asking this question just so that you pay attention to what you're listening. That's all. Next, number 2.
2.
This is the number 22 for Piccadilly Circus. Next stop, Green Park. Stand back from the doors, please.
3.
Flight BA 1536 to New York is now ready for boarding at gate 58. All passengers in rows 12 to 20, please board first. Passengers are reminded to keep their hand luggage with them at all times.
Okay. So listen again. Write down all the numbers you hear. Listen again and write down the numbers that you hear. Are you ready? Write down the numbers that you hear. First of all, 1, 2, 3, because there are 3 announcements. So the numbers in the first announcement will go in the first. Write down the numbers, okay? Just write down the numbers. And when you write down the numbers, listen what you're listening to. Pay attention, okay?
12.11. Travel announcements.
Yeah.
1.
The 11:55 for Newcastle stopping at Peterborough, York and Darlington is now ready to board on platform 10. There is a buffet car on this train. Please check that you have all your luggage with you.
Did you write down? What did you write?
11:55 and the platform number 10.
Very good. 11:55 and platform number 10.
2.
This is the number 22 for Piccadilly Circus. Next stop, Green Park. Stand back from the doors, please.
What number did you write? Okay.
3.
Flight BA 1536 to New York is now ready for boarding at gate 58. All passengers in rows 12 to 20, please board first. Passengers are reminded to keep their hand luggage with them at all times.
What numbers did you write? Okay, go to conversation number 1. What numbers do you have there? What does it refer to? Say the sentence, don't say a word. No, not that way. यही तो गलत है. भाषा सीखिए. जो मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ किस चीज के बारे में, तो बताइए ना किस चीज के बारे में. बात बताइए ना. Sir, the train leaves at, ऐसे बोल दिया. It is a 11:55 train. The train starts at 11:55. So we call it 11:55 train. Okay? 10 बजे वाली train, 9 बजे वाली train, Hindi, right? In English, the 9 o'clock train, the 10 o'clock train, the 11:55 train. To Patna, to Varanasi, to Gaya. Now, the 11 o'clock train to Gaya means, yes, exactly. The 11 o'clock train to Gaya means, exactly, the train which goes to Gaya and starts at 11. In Hindi, we have a phrase, 11 baje wali, Gaya wali train. 11 baje wali, Gaya wali train, Gaya jane wali train, right? Yeah, the 11 o'clock train to Gaya. Okay, let's listen again.
12.11. Travel announcements. 1.
The 11:55 for Newcastle stopping at
The 11:55 for Newcastle. The 11:55 for Newcastle. It means this train is going to Newcastle. That is its destination. Newcastle is its final destination. The 11:55 for Newcastle, stopping at Peterborough.
At Peterborough, York and Darlington is
York and Darlington. In Hindi we say के रास्ते से जाने वाली, से होके जाने वाली. Peterborough, York और Darlington से होके जाने वाली 11:55 वाली Newcastle जाने वाली ट्रेन. के रास्ते से होके Newcastle जाने वाली ट्रेन, right? Like, I mean, come on, whatever. In English, it is the 11:55 train to Newcastle or for Newcastle, stopping at. के रास्ते से होके जाने वाली को कैसे बोल रहे? Stopping at. Because if it stops at these places, it means it passes through those places. Okay, stopping at Peterborough, York, and Darlington. These are places.
now ready to board on platform 10.
Is now ready to board. The train is now ready to board. It means the door of the train is open and you can go and sit. If a train or a bus or a plane is ready to board, it means the passengers have the right to go and sit. If the train is not ready to board and you sit there, then they can fine you. Okay, so usually they put this announcement. Okay, the train is ready to board. Okay, in Hindi we say it differently. We say yatri apna sthan grahan kare. All right, in English we say the train is ready to board. B-O-A-R-D. बोर्ड मतलब तक तो बोर्ड होता था कार्डबोर्ड. अब ये बोर्ड क्या है? वर्ब है. तो मैं पटना में ट्रेन पे चढ़ा. I boarded the train at Patna station. I boarded the train. This is formal. And yesterday we learned something. Tell me, what did we learn? Get on. I got on the train at the Patna station. Both of them are the same thing. One is more common, casually, get on. And the other is slightly formal, preferred when you don't want to sound very casual. I boarded the train. Okay, I got on the train. I boarded the train means I got on the train. Okay, the train is ready to board. The train is ready to board means you can go and sit. The train is ready to board. Okay.
There is a buffet car on this train.
There is a buffet car on this train. There is a buffet doesn't matter. Okay, you can say buffet car or you can say buffet car, doesn't matter. There is a buffet car on this train.
Please check that you have all your luggage with you.
Please check that you have all your luggage with you. Please check that you have all your luggage with you. In Hindi we say it differently. यात्री अपने सामान की रक्षा स्वयं करें. Please check that you have all your luggage with you. Check that you have all your luggage with you. When you are going to the examination hall, your mommy says something similar. What does she say in English? Check that you have your admit card with you. Right? Check that you have your admit card. Just before you are leaving home, your mom will normally say this. Check that you have your admit card with you.
This is the number 22 for Piccadilly Circus.
This is number 22 for Piccadilly Circus. Those who live in Kolkata, they can easily understand what this sentence is. This is number 22 for Piccadilly Circus. It means this bus will go to Piccadilly Circus. And the bus number is 22. This is bus number 22. This is bus 22. This is number 22 for Piccadilly Circus.
Next stop, Green Park. Stand
Next stop, Green Park. Next stop is Green Park.
back from the doors, please.
Stand back from the doors, please. Don't go close to the doors. Stand back from the doors, please.
3.
Stand back from the doors, please. Stand back from the doors. Easy language. Otherwise, some people will say, stand clear of the doors, please. Okay.
Flight BA 1536 to New York is now ready for boarding at gate 58.
Flight I forgot the number. Okay. Is now ready for boarding. is now ready for boarding at gate number 58. Okay. The plane is ready for boarding. We just heard the sentence. The train is ready to board and the plane is ready for boarding. यहाँ कोई फर्क नहीं to board और for boarding में कोई फर्क नहीं है. Why? क्योंकि आप आदमी के पर्पस की बात नहीं कर रहे. You're saying the train is ready to board, the plane is ready for boarding, no problem. But I'm ready to go. I'm ready for going. Which is correct? I'm ready to go. Okay. I practice to speak English. I practice for speaking English. So बढ़िया से रात में गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ मत लगा रहे. ठीक है? Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, sir. Afridi Khan. And what are you doing at night? On the phone? 11:30 you went to bed. Okay. I know 11:30 sounds early nowadays. 11:30 is very late to go to bed. But nowadays, if somebody says 11:30, you can't really complain. Somehow your mindset has changed. Okay. Well, 11:30 is late for young boys like you. You know, you should be in bed by 10. If you care about your health and your sleep. Otherwise, you'll be sleepy in the class. Ready for boarding. The paper is ready for, the banner is ready for printing. The banner is or ready to print, both are fine. The banner is ready for printing and the banner is ready to print, both are fine, no problem. But I am ready to print the banner. I'm ready for printing, I'm ready to print, okay. When people do something and they want to talk about the purpose of it, there is only one option, 2 plus V1. Why do you wear the watch? Why do you wear the watch? To see the time. Yeah, she wears the watch too, but I don't agree. She wears the watch to look good. Yes, sir. You wear the watch to look impressive, stylish. Because I wore the watch, I know why people wear the watch. It makes them look stylish, cool. She wears the watch for looking good or to look good? To look stylish. For looking stylish, she wears the watch to look stylish. That's the purpose. Okay.
All passengers in rows 12 to 20, please board first.
Passengers from rows 12 to 20. Passengers from rows 12 to 20, please board first. They are asked to board first. Please go first. Board first. Who will board first? Passengers from rows 12 to 20. Okay. Rows, R-O-W, Qatar. Okay. Rows 12 to 20.
Passengers are reminded to keep their hand luggage with them at all times.
Passengers are reminded to keep their hand luggage with them at all times. Passengers are reminded to keep their hand luggage with them at all times. Passengers are reminded. Okay, if you remind somebody, in Hindi you yaad dilata. Okay, remind me. You say to your mother, remind me to brush my teeth at night. Sometimes you don't have the habit, so you forget to brush your teeth. So you say to your mom, Mom, please remind me to brush my teeth. Okay, remind me to brush my teeth. Your mother says, I won't remind you. Just put an alarm or write it in your diary. If your mom is a little angry type of person, okay, or she will happily say, yes, beta, I will remind you, don't worry. Okay. Does your mom still remind you to do your homework? Does your mom still remind you to do your homework? Because when you were a kid, this happened all the time. Beta, have you done your homework? Go do your homework. She's doing what? Reminding you. So does she still remind you to do your homework? Shams, who does? Who reminds you to do your homework? Your mother on the phone. Your mom doesn't live here. Nowadays she is here. Okay. When she's not here, who reminds you? Uncles, Mama ji, homework kiya re? Hey, Dilshad Mamu is so your enemy, na? He's always after you. I can see that. Yeah. You feel that he's your enemy? You feel that way because you said yes when I said here he's your enemy. He's your well-wisher, beta. That's why he cares about you. He will never care about the neighbor's sons, what they do. He will not care, but he cares about you. Okay, remind somebody to do something. You guys didn't remind me to give you that, ice cream party that we had planned. Remember? We had decided to have an ice cream party. Guess what happened? Next day, I think I went with my wife for her exam. I told my nephew about that ice cream. He bought ice cream for all of you guys. He brought the ice cream. I said, tomorrow I'm leaving. He brought after you guys left. Okay, maybe around 7:30 or 8 o'clock. I said, what am I going to do with all this ice cream? I knew, and the day after next was going to be Sunday. So I thought for 2 days, the ice cream might melt in my fridge. So I asked him to take the ice cream back to the shopkeeper. And he has given his phone number to us. The money is still with him. And it's only we are waiting for the day when we order and he will bring the ice cream. So actually I got them. I know you guys never reminded me. आपने याद नहीं दिलाया because you thought sir का मन नहीं है, so why should I push, right? You guys are like that. In some batches students are different. They keep reminding. There is a class after yours. They keep reminding me of the mutton party I have promised them. Okay, sir, when are you going to throw that mutton party? He is not there to talk about it, but there are other students that keep reminding me every day. Okay, I don't mind. I think they think they can ask me. That's why they do. It's about haq, it's about affection. It's about closeness. You don't make such demands of anybody you don't consider close. Yeah, so I appreciate that. I don't mind why they're reminding me. And I keep saying, okay, it will happen. Wait. So use skill, remind somebody to do something. Okay. So who reminds who to do what in your family? Who reminds who to do what? I remind my daughter. Earlier, I reminded my daughter to brush her teeth. Now I don't remind her. She brushes her teeth at night on her own. She doesn't need any reminding. She doesn't need any reminding. She just remembers on her own. She doesn't need me to remind her to brush her teeth anymore. Okay, in your family, somebody reminds somebody to do something? My mom often reminds me to book gas cylinders online. Yeah, she reminds me. I keep forgetting and she reminds me. Did you do that? Did you do that? I say, oh, I forgot. Eventually, my wife does it. Okay. Remind somebody to do something. In Hindi, we say, किसी को कुछ करने का याद दिलाना कि करना है भाई आपको. Okay, what? In your family, people don't talk to each other, don't remind each other to do anything. Very lovely sentence. Your mother reminds you to lock the door at night. Very good. Beautiful sentence. Very nice. Other people, please. If your family members remind each other to do something. When it is your birthday, your mom reminds your papa to come home early, maybe on your birthday. Your mommy doesn't remind your papa to come home early when it's your birthday. I don't know. Okay, maybe in some families, papas forget because they have so much of burden, work stress and all. So moms remind them, "Aaj bachcha ka birthday, savere aa jayega." They remind their husbands to come home early, yeah, for the party. Okay. You guys, I'm not saying anything. Something of this kind doesn't happen in your family. There are so many things where one person reminds the other one to do something. Okay, in your family, nobody reminds you to pray at least? अरे नमाज पढ़ना है, ऐसा कोई याद नहीं दिलाता आपको? आप लोग इतने डेडिकेटेड हो, आपको याद दिलाने की जरूरत नहीं है. pretty sure कि ये होता है, सबके घर में होता है, कोई ना कोई किसी को याद दिलाता है. नमाज पढ़ा रहे? नहीं बोलते हैं? कोई किसी को नहीं बोलता. I don't believe it. Huh? No. Your mother doesn't remind you. You remind your mom कि आपको नमाज पढ़ना है. तो यही बोल दो कि I remind my mom to say the prayers. To say the prayers. Simple to say the prayers. Easy. Say the prayers is fine. English. Good English. देखो आया ना, आया घूम के. छोटे बच्चों को लोग रिमाइंड कराते हैं, ठीक है. बड़े को कोई नहीं रिमाइंड कराता. बड़े लोग छोटे बच्चों को रिमाइंड कराते हैं, बेटा नमाज पढ़ना है, बेटा कुरान पढ़ना है, ऐसे नमाज याद दिलाते हैं. करते हैं कि नहीं करते? आप बोल ही नहीं रहे सेंटेंस. मतलब आपके घर की बात मुझे बोलनी होगी, फिर आप मेरे घर की बात बोलो. कम ऑन गाइस. हाँ, तो आप उल्टा भी बोल सकते हो ना सर, कि आप रिमाइंड करते हो. बोलो आई रिमाइंड माई. हाँ हाँ, very good. In the morning or in the evening or all the time. Okay, he doesn't do it very habitually, right? Yeah, it's the story of all children. Children don't like doing these things. When they grow up, they start taking these things more seriously. More. Yeah, you remind your sister to make tea for mom. Okay, how do you say that actually? जा चाय बनाओ. देखो चाय नहीं बनाई अभी तक. Okay. Okay, remind, याद दिलाना, right? Okay. As Rukhsar reminds the students in the morning class to get up. She messages, hello everybody, get up, it's morning, class time. She reminds people to get up for the class. Okay. All right. I hope you understood remind. अभी एक और use सीख के जाओ, 1 मिनट बचा है, okay? Remind somebody of something. Remind somebody. You remind me of my uncle. You remind me of my uncle. It means when I look at you, I think of my uncle. Okay. You remind me of my nephew. It means when I look at you, I think of my nephew. So you say to somebody, you remind me of my ex-girlfriend. Okay. When I look at you, I think of my ex-girlfriend. Then the girl asks, was she beautiful like me? Then you say, no, she was selfish like you. On this joke, on this funny note, we wrap up and we will carry on tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody. Learning English is just about just following jokes. That's all. See ya. Bye-bye. I'll send some homework, okay? Don't forget to do your homework, guys. Bye.